On the bony whippy thing, yes. It'll probably be easier to do than what's his name? Oh, his name's gone. From Iron Man 2. That's it. Yep. Insert name here. That's how I operate. Hey, Dr. Tentacle. Thank you for the raid. Ivan Vanko in character, yes. Hey, Painting Cryx. Meep, meep. Hey, Bone Shooter. Thank you for the follow, Painting Cryx. Sounds like an abbreviation for crikey. How was your stream, Dr. Tentacle? Yep. Sounds like Cricks. Ah, painting Cricks. Is that because you get, a crick in your neck when you're painting? Yes, that's true. Well, you go get yourself some food. And I can sympathise with that because I do that frequently. Get food. And Raisin Bran. I don't have the... Sorry, I don't have it on at present because it's from... It's from Bones 4 and there isn't a link. Because they haven't got it on their site that I can find. I scoured the site. Thank you very much, Dr. Tentacle. Yeah, I scoured the site for the mini. And I couldn't find it. But yes, it is a Reaper. Gotta love them Reaper models. Reaper. Okay, we'll start with some... We're going to do the bony whip. We'll go with some beach sand. I ran out of beach sand, so... But I paint up quite a lot of Reaper models. We have most of Bones 3 and 4. Oh, 17 Reaper minis. Nice. Which ones did you get, Bone Shooter? What exciting opportunities have you ordered? I hadn't actually noticed, but this is genuinely a bone whip that she has. She's wielding a bone whip. Pretty sure she was listed as a hero. I like the idea that she may have just taken out something's spine. Warmer hordes. It's a good abbreviation. Yeah, I haven't got any of the Reapercon boxes. I couldn't afford it. Too many other things demanding my pennies. Got some with big swords to practice NMM. Ah. Yes. Lights and lanterns are good for OSL. Although, having said that, I'm not sure the Reapercon boxes would have been accessible for me, since I'm in the UK. Yes, we are painting up for Suzerain, which has a Kickstarter coming soon. Everybody loves a Kickstarter. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have the Reapercon boxes there, because they ship it all over to the UK in massive batches, and then they have a hub, then they ship from the hub, and I don't know if they sent any of them out there. Because I know that they've done some. Ooh. Sorry about that, bone shooter. Hang on. Hang on, I've got their site up so I can put it in, it's fine. Ah, there she is, thank you. I spent ages looking for her and I couldn't find her on their site. Ah, that's because she's the metal version. Yeah, the bones version's not up. Yeah, the bones this is the bones version from the Kickstarter, but yeah, that's not up there. Yeah, it's because I was looking under bones. Because I'm obviously painting the bones version. So I was like, oh, I'll look for the bones one. Because I do tend to like to list some good beers. But yeah, I think I ended up hitting the plastic on the figure finder. It's pretty good, but it still annoys me sometimes. Oh, good ales and stouts, yes. Yes. We like that in here. Well, I like that. We do enjoy a good ale in this house. And a good stout. We are ale and stout drinkers. I think the best t-shirt that we have in the house is for Hobgoblin, which is by Witchwood Brewery. And it says, what's the matter, lager lout? Afraid you might taste something? which I feel is highly appropriate. There. Nice. I don't know if they still do it. Check Witchwood Brewery's website. They are a British company, but they'll almost certainly ship it out to anywhere. I'll put some pure brown over the whip. Yeah, pretty much once you're like, oh, I can't taste anything anyway, so... Oh, thank you, zombie. I feel like now I should be sponsored by Witchwood. They do particularly nice beers. If you're ever in the UK, definitely see if you can get some Hobgoblin. Because they do. Their Hobgoblin is nice. For a cheap beer, it's absolutely brilliant. Because it's not that expensive. And it's really easy to drink. I don't think that Witchwood Brewery is going to sponsor me. I need to pick a hair colour. And I need to highlight her clothes. I think we'll lighten the green with a bit of banana yellow. Never know. Yep, it's true. That is true. I'm not sure I'd be able to have the family-friendly tag on my stream anymore if I had advertisements for Witchwood Brewery. It's family-friendly. Buy beer. It's good for the parents. It's the way to do it. Yeah, that works nicely. Okay. Oh, excellent. Congratulations. I haven't caught any of your streams. I think you always stream at a time when I'm sleeping. That is true. In fact, beer is good. So that makes it family friendly. Yes, it's a good community. 2 drops to make it glaze-like. Strong link between beer and families. Yes. Yes, there is. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that does get quite late. That is quite late for me. Especially since I have little sproglings that keep me awake. Or more to the point, wake me up at crack of dawn. Or earlier. Ah, fair enough. Well, have fun. And I hope you don't kill your players. I mean, almost kill them, but don't kill them. Not quite. Yeah, sproglings definitely do that. The dice, yes. I'm not responsible for your player's death. Blame the dice. Thank you very much, Bone Shooter. And you have a good game. Kick some butt. I mean... Just highlighting on the bodice. Yeah. It's going well. We're getting there. Still haven't painted her hair though. I do need to pick a hair colour. Oh, yeah. Yeah, blonde would work. Okay, let's just going to continue adding in some of this lighter green. think we'll go a little bit lighter as well. Gonna go with some more banana yellow. We'll add a touch more sea green into it because I don't want to make it too bright. But it's ended up too thin as well. Okay. Right, that needs to be darker, so we're going to go over it again. This is a darker wash. There we go. Starting to get some nice highlight on the body piece. I'm going to move that light a bit. There we go. That's a little better. I'm just going to try not to bang my head on it now. That's it. Oh, snow white hair. Yeah, we could do that. Snow white hair. Yes, it would. It would frame her nicely in a snowy base. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm trying to focus. There's some detail on the braces that I'm trying to capture. Very fine detail. There we go. Got a little bit more on this side as well. Okay, so I've got quite a nice look on her body. I'm pleased with that. Just going to add a little bit of highlighting to the belt. I'm going to go with a, oh, I still want this one for the whip. So we can go back over the bone whip with beach sand. Like so. Well, thanks for coming in, MMK. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Thank you. I will ping you later about the 3D printer stuff as well. Ooh. Bye. Alright, well thank you very much for coming in, Painting Cricks. And thank you for the follow. Enjoy your dinner. I think I'm going to go with a little bit of purple in the shadows on the cloak. I'll go around with I've got some shadows in here. Push some shadows up there again. That's pretty shadowed in there now, anyway. There we go, we're getting quite a good bone whip there. Add a little more highlight to the trousers. Just go with a touch of extra on these. like so. Add a little bit on the toes as well. Should paint her hair white. To begin with. Like so. We'll make a nice thin wash with Army Grey. Which is the lightest grey that I have. So we will make a wash out of that. And just paint over the hair with the grey wash. Like that. We'll do more work on the cloak now while we wait for that to dry. So we can get back in here with more of the purple shade. Take that up a little bit more there. There we go. Hey, Echo Side. How are you? And welcome in. Put a little more milk chocolate over that shadow there. That's a bit too dark for my liking. And tone down some of those highlights as well. Just take this a bit brighter with some white in places. Go with a little bit more. We can take some more of that grey, sink it in to the shadows. So put more on the back here. And then we can put a little highlight on there as well. I think we'll also see if we can run a little bit down the parting. Hang on. There we go. It's actually achieved quite a nice snow white hair. Just tidy that up a little bit. I'm not happy with how it's come out, so a bit better. Oh, that's better. Add a little bit more green. Just touch that in on the toes there, like so. Just there. Alright, we're going to get some pure red out. We're going to highlight up on the cloak. A nice bright red. go. So just bring out some of these edges. There we are. Makes quite the difference to put that bright red in. There we are. I'll add a little more red down here as well. And we'll add a small amount in here as well. Gives the cloak a little more shape. There we are. We can use the milk chocolate to highlight on the dark leathers we've got. We can do another round on that as well. We'll go with some yellow on there. So we'll give it a golden look. Add a bit more highlighting to the back of her hair. There we go. Pretty happy with her hair. I'm going to go with a light coloured bow. There we go. But that helps the bow. The bow helps separate the components along the back. Just add another coat. And we can take some dark brown, just sink some shadows into there. A little bit in there as well. That'll do. So I've left it bright on the front. We've added in the shadow along the back. Pick grab some of that. Sorry about that. Okay. Still need to do a little bit of work on the sword handle. So we'll grab just checked out WAP's stream briefly. Oh. Huh? WAP? Oh. Yeah. Wapalicious. Is that how you mean? Mr. Wapple. Yeah. That man does get results. Whew. Crazy jealous. And fast as well. Like, damn. Oh, yeah, he's a fast painter as well as a good painter. But hey, I'm getting pretty fast too. I'm pretty good, if I do say so myself. Not to blow my own trumpet particularly, but my results are pretty good. Right, I've got to wait for that sword to dry. I might take some of the brown out a little if I can. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so we're going to work with the base. Yeah, I think we'll go with the army grey. I was just checking it. I think we'll go with that for starters. That'll be the underlayer. Same as the hair. And then we can build up on top of that. So put out a couple of drops of army grey. And we'll do some painting of her base while we wait for her sword to dry. That's the word. Right, so I'm going to paint this grey. Like so. Right, we'll wait for that to dry. Right, we can go back to the sword now. That is dry enough to paint. So go back over with the
yellow.
Hang on, I need to make it a little bit denser. Oh, this yellow. That's better. Yes. At least it would be if I didn't sink into my recesses. Ugh. There we go. We'll get out some more beach sand and we'll highlight the sword handle. There we go. We're going to change things up a little bit on the back and we're going to put some dark blue feathers on the arrows. Just give that a good shake. Get some more on that bit there as well. I'm going to add some matte plus to my white. Hang on. It's saying no again. There we go. So matte plus some white. And we'll just and what we're going to do, we'll add in a little bit of this dark blue. Give that a really good mix. And then we can dry brush it on over the feathers. Like this. There we go. Now the base is dry, so we'll do another coat of grey. Over this section. Get around there as well. While it's still wet, I'm going to put in some blue. And just sort of work around the edges of those pools of blue. Just blend it in. So, bring that around there a little bit more. You can even add in a bit more grey. Just to help it blend. This is mostly just to break up the colour underneath. The sand that I'm going to use for the snow. Okay. So I have some white sand that we'll use. Let's have a little look at her, see if, make sure there's nothing else that I need to work on. Ah, I know what I could pick out. We'll go with some, we'll go with a mix of these two. So milk chocolate and beach sand. So we've got a very light brown. I'm just going to pick out those laces. A little bit more highlighting on the trousers. We're still waiting on the base to dry, that's fine. While I wait, I will grab some PVA. I want some. Just have a little look, see what else we've got. Ah, yes, we have. We'll make use of some of that. And I definitely don't want that one out. Okay. Alright, I need a tub for the glue. Check. It's still drying. So this is like, I think it's supposed to be for making flowers, technically, but we're going to use it as a snow powder on top. So it'll be quite light on top of the sand. Still waiting on that to dry. We can get some glue out while we wait. So we'll get out some white. It's just PVA. I use. It's still drying, I'm afraid. Takes a little while sometimes. We can get out our tufts while we are waiting for that. So we'll get out the snow thistles. And some tweezers. Like out of there. That's where they are. I remembered that I'd left a set out and I couldn't remember where I'd put them. Nope, that's not the set. They're not in there. We'll use these ones. I might have put them away without thinking about it. I'm sure they'll turn up. But I had intended to leave some out. So I'm a bit surprised that I can't find them. We've got these ones. These'll do. Okay. That has dried, so we can put some glue on. Right, so we'll apply the glue quite liberally. We want plenty of sand. We want it to stick quite well. So up the sides as well. There we go. That brush a good wash. Okay. So this is the white sand I've got. So I need to try and get her off the... Should have taken her off that first. That would have been sensible. There we go. Because what I find is the easiest to do is to just put her in it. I'm just going to do this. Move her around a little bit. Okay. This is why we put plenty of glue on, and this is also why we painted the base, because you can see right on this edge we haven't actually got any glue or sand. So we'll get a little bit of glue there and see if we can fix that. Just right on that edge. We can overlap the sand, that's fine. It's just tricky trying not to pull the sand up. Just bury that side in there. So it has built it up a little bit along that edge, but that's okay too. So we're going to get some more glue along here. I'm going to build that up a little bit more. To create more of a slope. So, and again I'm just going to put her in the sand, pushing it up onto the glue, shake off the excess. There you go, that's built up quite a bit now. Like so. So that's pretty good. Now I'm going to have, just move my handle out of the way. Okay, I'm going to have to wait for that to dry before I put the thistles on, I think. Because it's still quite wet. It's PVA, it takes a little while. And we also want to get some white, a little bit of white in there. And we'll put some of this stuff around her feet. So I think what we're going to do to help secure the sand while we wait for it to dry, we're going to add a little bit of water to our PVA. We're going to put a thin coat of PVA, watered down PVA over the sand, because it'll help. It'll sink in between the grains of sand and help solidify it in place. To this. It will dry clear, so you won't even see it. This will just ensure that the sand stays in place. I think we will actually get some sand on this base, on this section of the base. I think we can get it in there with the thinner PVA. we can get it to flow in between, like the foot and the whip, so it's going under the whip. Push it under there a little bit. Get around that side. Because it doesn't matter if it looks like her feet are sinking into the snow. That would be perfectly normal. Yeah, that's going to work quite nicely. So we'll get the sand out again. It will build up some more around her, but that's fine too. We want it to look quite deep. Yeah, we've got quite deep sand now, look at that. Look how deep that sand is. But what that's done is it's created a nice amount of depth to the visuals. So it looks more like snow. We can add some of this as well. It does work really well for snow. I mean, look at that. Yeah, if I move the light again. We'll refocus a little bit. But yeah, look at that for snow. That does work quite well. We've built up quite a nice layer. So she is sinking into it a little. Just going to press that down. So I think what I might do, I'm going to use the... So I can also put in, because it's a nice deep layer, I can put in recesses like this. Hang on, just give me a moment. So we can also do one right at the back there as well. So she's possibly following in someone else's footsteps. She might be tracking, that kind of thing. That works quite nicely. I can also make a recess for a thistle. So we'll put one to the side here. I think we'll have a little grass tuft there actually. We'll put a thistle. We'll put the thistle behind her, I think, because it's quite big. So we'll just squash that down a little bit there. So we've made a recess for the thistle, and we've made one for the winter mist tuft. Just adjust that slightly. So I can make these quite deep. There we go. Okay, so we've got quite deep footprints in the snow now. Upsides of having deep sand for doing this kind of thing. So we'll put some, I might thin the PVA out a little bit more. So I just use the back of the brush, the end of the brush to do it. Just lightly. Coat that there. Just over there as well. I can give it a light dusting of this. Where's my... I'll go with this pad. This will work. Okay. So give it a light dusting with this white. Because this stuff's quite a bit finer. So it looks a bit more like freshly fallen snow. Hang on. There we go. So it is finer, so it looks more like freshly fallen snow. So we just gave it a light dusting of that. And I do need to wait for it to dry before I can put the thistle on and the grass tuft. And put the spare powder back in. It is good not to waste it if you can help it. Right, I think we're going to leave it there for now. We will add, so there's a couple of smallish ones that we can maybe add on one of those. But they'll make nice like crystallized, like ice crystals basically. These are the snow thistles from Rival Crafts. They are white. And we'll also add 1 or 2 of the winter mist tufts as well. Right, but we will leave it there for now, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. Don't forget to check out Suzerain if you're interested in some role playing. And we will find someone to raid. Who is on that we can raid? Let's go and raid some... Let's go raid Lurch. Yeah, let's go raid Lurch. There we go. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I will make sure to get some photos up when I've done with the rest of her details, the rest of the basing and whatnot. In the meantime, go over and say hi to Lurch. Give him a follow, because follows are free. And have a good evening, everyone, or whatever time of day it is for you. We will catch you next time. I'll be back again on Monday, and I will hopefully be finishing off Doomsday Barbie. So thank you very much, guys. See you later, little Hamlet, and thank you for being in here. Bye, folks.